Hello, Wonderhussy here, out in the middle of nowhere in the Mojave Desert at a place I've already shot a video. These are the painted rocks outside Fort Irwin. Okay, if you watched that video I made, basically it's a big pile of boulders outside the Fort Irwin National Training Center, covered in the various logos and insignias of all these different military regiments. Now, when I came here to make that video, I said, golly, I sure would like to go on to Fort Irwin itself because it sounds really interesting. Apparently, a national training center is where they train soldiers to be deployed overseas in the Middle East. And apparently they have these fake Middle Eastern towns that they built with actors playing Middle Easterners that these soldiers have to go into and, I guess, learn how to operate, behave in a combat zone. Anyway, in that video I said, gee, it sure would be nice if I could take a tour of Fort Irwin someday. And guess what? Today is that day. That's right, apparently every now and then the military does tours for civilians, and they told me I could actually shoot video. So we're about to get on these school buses. They're gonna bus us onto the base to these fake Middle Eastern towns, and I'm gonna get to see what it's like myself firsthand, and hopefully I'll be able to shoot some video. There's my sis. I'm here with my sister and about 100 other people. It looks like this is a pretty popular tour. We got 2 school buses that are gonna ferry us onto the base. As we boarded the bus and took off down the road to the base, I still couldn't believe they were letting me shoot video of all this. But they did. The only thing we weren't allowed to film was the main gate. But other than that, there were no restrictions. Fort Irwin is basically a self-contained village of about 8,500 people with all the stuff you would find in any small town. Homes, schools, parks, bank, church, recreation hall, fast food, and a whole little fake downtown area. Except for the occasional military vehicle and tank, it pretty much looked like any high desert town. But unlike Victorville, Apple Valley, or Barstow, I think our guide said Fort Irwin is either the safest or one of the safest towns in all of California. Which makes sense because there's no homeless population and 0 crime. Supposedly it's a great place to live because of the small town vibe and sense of community. And it did remind me a lot of the army base in Germany where I went to school as a kid. After a quick stop at the Welcome Center for a presentation by the base commander, we finally set off into the back 40 where they conduct the training exercises, an area known as the box. It took a while to get out there because Fort Irwin is over 1,000 square miles in size, the largest training center for the U.S. Army, tucked away way out in the Mojave Desert just outside Barstow. And as we rolled up on our first destination, it was clear that we definitely weren't in Barstow anymore. Okay, they finally let us off the bus at the first stop, which is one of these fake villages called Razish. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. It's this grim collection of cinder block buildings out in the middle of this sun-blasted desertscape, which probably really does look a lot like Afghanistan, Iraq, Yemen, any of those places we've been going. Absolutely fascinating. Okay, wow, I guess they're about to do some kind of demonstration battle. Essentially, what they do out here is play these giant games of laser tag. Okay, I guess everyone's wearing some kind of sensors under their uniforms, and so if they get hit by enemy fire, somehow it's registered, and then at the end of the exercise, I guess they count up all the wounded and casualties and then assess the performance and figure out how they could do things better next time.
Today, you're going to observe an infantry platoon conduct an attack on an entrenched enemy in the city of Razish. This demonstration utilizes blank ammunition and pyrotechnics. During this demonstration, you will hear call signs used over the radio.
Z36, we are Redcon 1 at this time, over.
Easy 36, this is Easy 6, roger. You are authorized to SP at this time, over.
As we learned in the welcome presentation, the National Training Center was basically established as a way to train U.S. forces to win the first battle of the next war. So soldiers from all over the United States are sent here to Fort Irwin to train in these mock battle scenarios that are absolutely fascinating to watch and must honestly be kind of fun to participate in. I mean, I'm a girl. I didn't personally grow up playing G.I. Joe or Cowboys and Indians, but that's basically what these guys are doing. Only with the best, most expensive toys of any kid in the neighborhood. From drones and tanks to helicopters and smoke bombs. And of course, lots and lots of rifles. Okay, wow, so the demonstration, the war game, the battle game is over, and now we get to walk through this fake city of Razish. And supposedly, there's going to be some role players playing civilians that we'll get to interact with. I wonder where they get all these busted out old cars. I mean, they just buy them at a wrecking yard, or people donate them. And then they just dump them out here for props or target practice. Oh, look at my sister chatting up that soldier. She loves a man in uniform. Go sis. Wow, look at this. This is absolutely surreal that they built this whole village out here to play these elaborate role-playing war games. It almost looks like a shipping container, or like they're shipping containers that they just covered with stucco and then made it look like, yeah, those are shipping containers. You can see inside. They just got old Connex boxes and covered them with Adobe and made them look like old-timey Middle Eastern buildings. Oh, about that. Okay, now we get to walk through this town. He just told us to keep our purses and backpacks close, because you never know, there could be pickpockets out here. Oh wow, it's really like being in a war zone. Everybody's yelling. Oh look, it's like, oh look, oh my gosh, I love this. Wow, holy moly. Walking down the old Main Street. Wow. Oh dang, wow. Potatoes. Oh, thank you. Wow, look at this.
My mom told me not to talk to strangers. Look straight, don't make eye contact. Stranger danger. Hold tight to your back.
Oh my god, these are all actors.
Попробуй. Pancake. Попробуй.
Stranger danger.
No pancakes. Oh, no, thank you. No. Oh, bananas. Oh my goodness. Hot.
Ian doggy. Who is that? Who is that? Is that your cousin?
Wow, that was freaking
We should go ask.
surreal. I've never experienced anything like that. I mean, these people are all yelling at you in this foreign language, and I don't know if it's a real language or a made-up language or what, but it was absolutely chaotic and wild. Come to find out, the citizens of the made-up city of Razish were speaking Russian. I guess Razish is meant to be the capital of Atropia, a made-up ex-Soviet republic invented by the US military, complete with its own detailed and complicated made-up history and enemies. I'm really curious how they find the actors to play the Atropians and how much they pay them. I think the only qualification is the ability to speak Russian and the willingness to travel to Fort Irwin and wave fake plastic loaves of bread in people's faces. But it seems like it would be a really interesting and really fun job. Absolutely bizarre. Okay, now I think it's almost lunchtime. So lucky us, we get to have MREs for lunch. I think that's where we're going now. Okay, I'm here with Lieutenant Colonel Foley.
Yep.
And what do you do here?
I'm the squadron commander for 2nd Squadron, 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment. So one of the 2 units that connects opposing forces for units in the United States Army here at the National Training Center.
And so you're training these regiments that come in here
Yes.
in like these war games.
Right, so essentially what we do is
You don't call them war games though, what do you call it?
we call them exercises. or
Exercise
rotations.
rotations.
Right.
Military speak.
But what we do is we replicate an enemy force that they may face in a future fight.
Right.
And we turn ourselves into that. And we use similar tactics and similar
So who
operations.
plays the opposing force?
So we're the opposing force.
You
It's
are
enemy
the
force.
you are the opposing force.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So if for this scenario coming up, the unit is preparing to go overseas to Europe, so we provide a central or an Eastern European picture for them to fight against.
So that's why that alley we just walked through had everybody yelling at us in Russian?
Right, yeah.
Wow, so you're getting these guys ready to go over to where?
They'll probably be spread between Poland and the Baltics and down south. So
Okay, and so prior to that global development, if I came out here 10 years ago, they would have been speaking Arabic?
Arabic or Dari or Pashtun, depending on what the unit was going to. So
Wow.
when I came through here in 2012, 2011, we were going to Afghanistan, so all the role speakers were Dari or Pashtun speakers.
Oh my god.
But if they were going to Iraq, they would have had an Iraqi speaker. So the role players we have, they come in based on the scenario that we are preparing to use.
Wow, so you basically get paid to play these awesome games all day. I mean, I understand it's very serious, but I mean, it just seems like the most fun job ever.
Right, so if you think about when people play soldier as a kid,
Yes,
We get paid to do that.
were you a gamer as a kid?
I was an outside gamer. I played a lot of soldiers.
Yeah.
I'm a little older generation, so I'm 41. So
Oh, okay.
we had Nintendo and
Right.
the initial Sega Genesis, but I get to do all that cool stuff. But I did play those games. But what made me love
Do
the
you
Army?
still play those games?
I don't. I do play with my son when he plays. But,
Oh, okay.
So he's got stuff like some Mario, different Mario
Right,
versions.
yeah.
So upgraded system. But when we used to play, we play together.
How old is your son?
He's 8.
And he lives out here.
He does.
And does he like it?
Oh, we love it because the community is so closed off that you don't have to worry about your
Yeah,
safety
it's like
kids.
this is the safest town in California, right? Or one of
Right.
them. Yeah,
Safe
no
town.
crime rate out here.
No crime rate. Kids can run them to other neighborhoods. We just put a watch on, so we always know where he's at,
Right.
and we can contact him whenever we want to. They love the freedom of being to go out and play with friends.
Yeah, I bet it is an awesome place to grow up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one other question for you.
Okay.
We're about to have lunch.
Yep.
What do you recommend as far as the MREs go?
So if you're less adventurous, the tuna or chicken chunk.
Oh, I'm
MREs.
adventurous. What do I want?
I like the penny pasta
Penny pasta?
if you can find it. I like chicken tortellini.
Oh, okay.
So there's some really good
You like
ones.
the Italian food?
Chicken noodles is good.
Oh, okay.
I think they're all to some degree have some merit.
Yeah, when you're hungry, they're good.
With an MRE, sometimes you have the better main meal, but then the sacks that come with it aren't
Right.
as good, and then sometimes the main meal's not as good. but the
Right.
snacks are
So
good.
you trade, don't
It's
you
always
guys
a trade-off.
trade like with your...
Right. So there's you trade your jalapeno cheese for peanut butter
Yeah,
crackers.
oh yeah, no, I'm all about that jalapeno cheese.
Right.
Well, I guess I better go see what's left. I might not have much choice. Thank you, I appreciate
Nice talking to you.
I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you guys doing this. This is amazing, and they do, what, 10 of these tours a year?
We do 8 a year.
80 a year, okay.
So we have kind of split every rotation. We do it right before on Friday.
I can't recommend this enough. Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
Okay, here's my choices. Oh, there's beef goulash. How's the beef goulash? No?
That's
Oh,
okay.
chili
This
and
looks
macaroni.
really good.
Yeah, that looks good. Chili and macaroni.
This one you kind of can make it into like a hamburger.
Oh,
It's got
I
cheese.
see.
You put it on top of the beef patty. You put it between some.
Oh, but then you have
bread.
to heat it up in the little thing in the bag.
Right. This one takes a little more work.
Okay, no, I don't want to work. I mean, so I'm good with
This
this.
one is really good.
I really like chili mac. I'll try this. Cool. Oh, and then you do have vegetarian options if.
It's Good Friday.
Oh, good. Oh, it's Good Friday. Oh, so there's vegetarian chili.
Right. These are also. I think these are our halal meals.
Oh, that's kosher. Oh, okay.
We have halal meals over
Oh, and
here,
that's
so-
halal.
Yep.
Oh, get out of town. How interesting. Okay, well, I'm neither kosher nor halal, so I'm gonna go. I'll try this beef
Chili macaroni.
chili mac. Okay, we'll see how it is. Okay, so which one did you get? What is mine called? My sister said she got the second worst. Oh, veggie crumble. What's wrong with that? That's no good. Oh, okay. Well, I got the chili and macaroni. It was recommended to me. Oh, he's demonstrating how to do the little cooker. Look at the cooker. Oh, so she's heating up her veggie from. Okay, I've got an unmarked bag. I got a teriyaki beef stick. Oh, cheese spread with jalapeno. I think you put that on these crackers. Oh, I can put the cheese in my chili mac. Yeah. Okay, I'll follow your advice. That sounds good. Why do you guys have such long hair? I thought you had to have super short
I'm
hair.
way out of regs right now. I'm overdue for a haircut. My barber
They don't bust your chops about it?
They do. My barber's been canceling on me for the last week right now. So,
And the barber's here on base?
but the barber's my buddy.
Oh.
He's also in the army. Yeah.
Your buddy's flaking on you, huh? How about that? Okay, well, while my chili is heating up, I guess I'll eat. Oh, look, Twizzlers. Okay, he said he recommends crumbling up the crackers and the cheese on the chili. So I guess I'll have. Oh, pound cake. Yum. Oh, I'll do the beef stick. All that watching war games really works up an appetite. Okay, I'm gonna make this orange flavored electrolyte powder. Delicious. Tastes just like Tang. Okay, I guess my chili is as hot as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna open the chili. Okay, I think I got my meal ready to go. Let's try it. Not bad. And it pairs excellently with this Tang. Ooh, barely had time to scarf down my chili mac, and now it's time to go out. And I think we might be firing some guns. I think they're gonna let us shoot machine guns. I think we get to fire a 50 caliber machine gun. Of course, it's loaded with blanks, but still, it sounds kind of fun. Okay, wow, firing that machine gun was awesome. I think I'm gonna try some of this gum. I have chili mac breath, and this guy assures us that this is not a laxative. We guess we'll find out. Okay, my sister says there's some tanks over here. They're letting people go inside. Let's see if we can get in. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow, apparently 3 soldiers at a time live and sleep inside this tank. We're gonna go in and see how crowded that must be. Oh my god, how do 3 guys sleep in this thing? That's like tighter than a submarine. Wow. Where's the bathroom? Yeah, where do you guys go to the bathroom?
Bottles, MRE bags.
MRE bag. Oh, MRE bags. Oh my gosh, yikes. They should make the MRE bag with a zip top closure so that
We do have it.
Oh, they do have a zip top.
But it's usually for the drinks inside. But we're like...
In a pinch, it'll do. In a pinch. Oh man, and then you can lob it at the enemy afterwards.
Yes.
Watch your head. Yeah, watch your head. Very tight quarters in here. Okay, let's go up into the turret and see what it's like to fire one of these guns. G.I. Jane and G.I. Jones. So what do we do? Oh, we can peek out the... Oh, so to shoot. Oh, wow. Dang, yeah, you gotta poke your head up through that and grab that trigger. Yeah, you feel so, Let him have it. Let her rip. Yikes. So what's in here? Oh, gosh, look at all this stuff. It's like the radio, somebody's backpack. Oh, look, a helmet. Oh, what does it say on it? I don't know. The best Mexican SSG in the Army, Jamal. Oh, I love that. Oh, cute. I guess it's a very personal thing on your helmet. You have like it's like a yearbook. Your friends write stuff. All right, we have to get back on the dang bus. We can't hang out in this tank all afternoon. Back out. Golly, I can't imagine living in this thing for 3 days. These guys. Our time in Razish was far too short. I feel like I could have spent at least a few more hours poking around, exploring all the abandoned buildings and busted out cars. But we had to get back to the main part of the base, because as if the battle demonstration, the MREs, the machine guns, and the tanks weren't enough, there was still one more stop on our tour. Okay, last stop of the day. We're gonna go check out this Heritage Center. I guess it's like a little museum about Fort Irwin. Oh, the old Spanish Trail. Look at that. Oh, yeah, there's a 20 mule team. Oh, dang, look at this guy. Yikes. Oh, wow, look at this. Reminds me of my friend Ross. I guess maybe it was this guy's prosthesis. General Frederick M. Franks, Jr. Okay, wow, I am never gonna be able to see everything in this museum in 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't wanna miss the bus out of here. But lucky for me, the director of the Heritage Center, what's your name, sir?
Ken Driley.
Ted?
Ken.
Ken. Ken said he would invite us back and take us on a private tour sometime.
Yeah, sometime when I'm not like working and all.
Well, what do you mean?
Grungy.
He looks
doing
fine.
manual labor today.
You look fine, ladies. Am I right? He looks great. Anyway, yeah, we would love to come back and take a detailed tour because you have some really cool stuff here. So thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. It's nice actually meeting you in person.
Yeah, and so he had seen the video I made in the Painted Rocks, and apparently I got everything wrong. So.
Well, yeah. Everybody does.
Here's the gift shop. Can't miss the gift shop before we leave. Oh, wow. Sadly, I only had a minute or two to browse the selection of souvenirs in the gift shop and pick a sticker to take home with me before it was time to get back on the bus and head back out to where I'd parked my car. Because as interesting as I found Fort Irwin to be, I really didn't want to get stuck there overnight, and it would have been a long walk through the desert to the Painted Rocks. Wow! That tour was even more fun than I expected. I am so glad I took the time to come out here and do this thing. Yeah, we had to be here at 9:30 in the morning, which means I had to get up at 5:30, but it was 100% completely worth it. Now, from what I understand, they do 8 of these tours a year, and I definitely recommend doing one. It's completely free. All you have to do is register online. I think the best way to find out about them is if you go to the Fort Irwin Facebook page. That's where I found out about it. And I guess like every 6 weeks or so, they do a tour. In fact, I think the next one is coming up on May 31st. By the time you see this video, it might already be booked up, but it might not. Who knows? Anyway, the bus dropped us back off at the Painted Rocks, where we parked, and where I started this journey. Over a year ago. I think it was just over a year ago that I first climbed to the top of this stack of painted rocks and first learned about this fascinating and admittedly bizarre National Training Center. And I sure am glad it worked out and I was able to come back and take the full tour. But now it's getting kind of nasty and windy, My sister's waiting in the car for me, so I guess I better wrap this up, get back in the car, and drive home before this laxative gum takes effect. Just kidding, it's not laxative gum. I've been chewing it for a couple hours now, and everything is okay.